So luckily for me, she was with me in bed with me while I was doing it. So I was able to see and feel in men with her energy too. So yeah, her energy was there and part of it. Um, but I guess kind of like what you're asking, does the energy interaction with your partner change when you do DMT? And absolutely. Like so you can feel and sense their breath, feel and sense their heart pulping, like where their blood's going, and not only the erotic aspect of it. So I think it's very clear when what you're doing feels good and when it doesn't, I mean, you get a really clear feedback loop. Um, but and this is where it could be scary because you can imagine if this worked the wrong way. Actually, I was just talking with somebody the other day and it did work the wrong way where they smoked and like the girlfriend at the time turned into this like 6 foot or 7 foot like green lizard who was like nasty and like was like trying to fucking come at him. And that like 2 weeks later they broke up and realized that it wasn't
I
the
was
right
gonna say,
person.
I feel like you're
It,
seeing something that you're
that was that
supposed to see,
was
you
that
know?
was well exactly, and that was the point was you were seeing like a dog or cat would, and that I think if we use that analogy, it would be like yeah you saw through the bullshit and you actually good for you saw through it.
It makes
Now
you wonder if cats and dogs might actually see something like that. And maybe like that visual is part of like the energy aura of the person that, if somebody comes in the house and they have that bad energy, like it almost makes you wonder if the dog or cat is
well
actually seeing like a monster face on that person or something, you know?
my understanding is all mammals have DMT, including humans. So obviously, cats and dogs should and would have the glands necessary to produce it. Yeah, so that's not a far-fetched thing. Um, but so but back to Alicia. Like when I look at her, it's awesome because it confirms everything that I hoped and dreamed. That she is this beautiful being of light, that she is this perfect like feminine archetype, that she does truly love me, that she's not faking, that there's not lies there, that there is authentic love. Um, but I also have seen some weird like matrixy, almost like paint by color type shit where her face, like each individual cell turned into its own like number. And so I've seen some weird glitchy shit because your senses pick up some stuff like that. But you can, and now it's again maybe perfect timing.